Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Raging Silverback here, and today we're doing a top 3 best beginner fish for you new fish keepers. I did get requested to do this by someone that left a comment, so thank you for leaving that comment. Here we go. So basically, my number 3, I do have it in a tank right now. This is the rainbow fish. He's very active, and I'll give you some reasons why I like these fish. This is my top 3, guys. This is not like the scientifically proven top 3. Sorry about the tank, guys. It's kind of dirty because I just changed the filter. But yeah, it's a rainbow fish. Usually they come in schools. I would get them in a school. I'm gonna actually get like probably 2 more of these guys, just because I like them. They're really colorful, very active swimmers, and they eat right away. I poured the food in. He wasn't really shy at the first. He started swimming around, and he's a really good fish. Now, the only downside about these guys is that they are semi-aggressive, so they might or might not work out with guppies, but I have an angelfish with him in this tank, so they are doing okay, and none of them have done anything to provoke each other. This guy's just chilling. He's the oldest fish in the tank. He's the biggest fish in the tank. He's about 4 years old, so he's chilling. And number 2, guys, it's not going to be guppies because I do not like guppies, to be honest with you, and I don't think it's a good beginner fish, just because they breed so much, and if you have a school of them and you don't really know which ones are male and female, you have a high chance of getting lots of babies in there. It just makes the tank a lot dirtier, and makes you kind of self-conscious about whether they survive or get eaten or leave your tank in a mess. So I would not suggest getting guppies. Number 2, guys, I don't have it in the tank, unfortunately, but it is similar to the rainbow fish. It is the gourami. Some of you guys may pronounce it differently, but that's what it is. They're very colorful. They're pretty active, and they do eat just like the rainbow fish. They are a lot more colorful than the rainbow fish, depending on which breed you get. There's all white, there's all gold, and then there's blue stripes and red stripes. So there's a lot of variety of colors, and yeah. Now the only downside is that they're not that hardy. So when you have them in a tank, they're not very good at getting adapted to their new surroundings. So if you do stress them out too much, they might die. And yeah. Now for number 1, guys, I would say the angelfish, but some of you guys, usually beginners start off with a smaller tank than a 30-gallon or more. So I'm not going to say angelfish. They also are semi-aggressive, but they do come in a lot of colors. And they get pretty big, which I do like. So yeah. And also, guys, before I reveal the number 1 spot, I will give an honorable mention to the Cory cat. Very good fish. Honestly, probably my favorite fish. Cleanup wise, literally scavenges through every grain of gravel and cleans up all the extra food, and kind of does a lot of work for me. Now the downside with these guys is that they are not very colorful. There are some that are colorful, but not as good. My favorites are the albinos, just because they get the biggest and they work the fastest. Mine's very active, but some of you guys may have less active ones. Yeah. Alright, guys, so for number 1, I do not have it in the tank with me, just like the number 2, but it is going to be the tetra. And the reason for this is because they're very hardy fish, depending on which breed you get, but most of them are very hardy. They eat like crazy. Sorry about that, guys. I had a phone call. They eat like crazy, and they come in a variety of colors. You can get the glow-in-the-dark ones, but I don't recommend them because they are less hardy because they're given certain kind of tetras. Like I had a black skirt tetra that did live for 4 years, and if you guys know anything about fish, that's a decent amount of time. It's not like full length of their life or anything, but it is a good amount compared to some people which keep their fish for about a week and then they die off because they don't have the time to research a 5-minute video on how to take care of them. Please leave a rating on this video if you think this video deserved it, and subscribe, and peace.